After an eventful crossing of the Caspian Sea, we arrived into Kazakhstan to start this next phase of our journey, following the old Silk Roads and visiting the ancient cities in Uzbekistan, Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan. In Tajikistan, we drove the Pamir Highway adjacent to the Afghan border for about 800 kilometres before crossing the great Central Asian mountain passes and into Kyrgyzstan. After visiting Osh, we went up to the Great Lakes of both Songkul and Izikul before dropping down to visit the ancient city of Tashrabat. We joined a small convoy to cross China via Kashgar and enter Pakistan over the Kunjarab Pass. We followed the Karakorum highway south along the Hunza Valley to arrive in Rawalpindi just in time to watch England get beaten by Pakistan in an exciting cricket match. We finished our time in the stands by crossing into India at the famous Wagah border. Kazakhstan, look at that, you can see, there's the car up there, there's that car, and this is an old seabed, apparently. It's about 50 metres below sea level. We're about 50 metres above sea level. And there's about 100 metres down.
I'm not going to run any cyclists down, and I have driven the car as well. I've reversed it out of car parks.
Oh yeah.
About 7:30 in the morning. Omar Sharif here is getting the water ready to wash my hair. We've got a big day today. What are we doing, Dave? We are going to Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan, gob-smackingly unique. A tapestry of desert, potholed relentless roads and silk trade routes. Intricate embroidery, citadels and remnants of the caravanserai. Turquoise mosaic tiles, vaulted ceilings, golden smiles with hands on heart. Pomegranates, cotton fields, donkey carts. The aged, the modern, a fusion of ex-Soviet Union and authentic Uzbek. Courtyards, tree-lined promenades of white mulberries and horse chestnuts, and ancient waterways. We'll be back. So we are really pumped. We're driving towards the Tajikistan border. Dave, what was the name of the border crossing?
Panjikent.
Panjikent. And I think we're pretty organised. Sort of fueled with a bit of diesel then.
Diesel.
And Dave's just met some Tajikis, and they asked the question, are you going on the Pamir? And Dave, what was your answer?
Damn yes.
Yes. So the Pamir Highway It sort of described a little bit about, as being the Patagonia of Central Asia. So we can't wait to share a little bit of this part of the journey with you. We have arrived. This is Panj Kent in Tajikistan. We've just arrived at our campsite for the night. It's out of Dushanbe. There's Dave. He's sipping on a beer. It's a little bit hazy. Dushanbe is down there into the valley. The only thing around us at the moment are some goats and some cows. And there's the beautiful sun. Not a bad little setting for the night. Amazing drive today. Absolutely amazing. So there you go. G'day everyone, we're now on our way to Karakorum, and all of a sudden the scenery has really changed. Lots of snow sitting on mountain peaks and a lot greener as well. So we've got, how long, Dave, before we get into Karakorum?
2 hours?
2 hours. It is how many k's away?
About 60.
About 60 kilometres away. It's so far we've found that with the Pamir there are areas that the road has been redone and it's absolutely fantastic, and there's other areas where it's pretty slow going, a bit of a rough old road. Yeah, so today we're hoping to thread our way away from the river and start heading through the mountain.
Heading north, we camped near a lake at Kyrgyzstan Pass. We should have known that at 4,300 metres there was a chance of cold weather. It was quite a surprise to wake up to 3 inches of snow over the tent. After a few cold nights camping, we were lucky enough to find this remote spa hostel where the boiling hot water from the natural hot spring not only heated the house but fed the spa. The local food, hospitality and the hot spa gave us the chance to recharge our batteries for the next leg into Kyrgyzstan.
We've just driven up to this ex-Soviet observatory here. Here it is. I'll show you more about that in a minute. But the views from here are spectacular. Have a look. So here's our car. Looking from this side, you can see the Eastern Pamir Mountains, and right down there, can we zoom more? These mountains down here are, I think they're the Karakorum mountains in the Wakhan corridor, and then over this way these are all the Eastern Pamir Mountains, and here is what the Russians built for, I don't know, observing whatever. I don't think we can get in. I don't think the stairs look all that good. I don't think getting in is going to show you much anyway. We're heading to Murgab later, which is that way. There's Wendy back in the car, ready to go. She's driving. I'm filming. We just passed through customs and passport control on the Tajikistan border, and we're in no man's land, heading towards the Kyrgyzstan border, and it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And this is a peculiar situation because there's about 20 kilometres between the two border posts. So you don't want to break down in between. And as you can see, the road quality's not all that good. I suppose nobody owns it. Anyway, I guess in about 20 minutes we'll be there.
What is it, Dave?
Snow.
It's
No business like snow.
It's snowing. I don't know whether you can see it very well, but yeah, it's coming down.
We're in Uzbekistan, which is about 100 kilometres to the east of Osh in Kyrgyzstan, one of the old Silk Road cities, one of the last that has remaining buildings. This is a mausoleum from the Karakorum Empire, built in 1187. Apparently the remains of some of those guys are underneath here.
We're following the winner of the Kyrgyzstan Cup. Leaving Osh, we motored through the central highlands of Kyrgyzstan, seeing so many packs of wild horses. Around each bend, the expansive views would sweep our senses away as shepherds guided their herds further down into the valley to escape the colder months. Golden eagles soared freely above us, and yaks roamed aimlessly.
We're at Songkor Lake in Kyrgyzstan. We arrived here last night and it was an absolute blizzard. We couldn't see where we were going. There was snow all over the place, and so we thought, bugger putting the tent up. So we went over to those yurts over there. You see those yurts in the background there? And guess what? They had a whole party of people in and they were full. They didn't have anywhere to put us up. So we drove off over to the next set of yurts, which are way over behind there somewhere. And they were closed for the season because it's winter. So anyway, so we drove around for a while thinking, what are we going to do? And then it eased up a little bit. So we parked up here. You can see the weather's not looking so great at the moment either. Yeah, we parked up here and we fortunately managed to get the awning up and make dinner, which was good, beautiful. But yeah, it was rain. It was snowing a lot last night. We're staying there again tonight. It looks like the bad weather's going to come in again, but what the heck, we'll be okay. See you later. So I'll show you what we're doing inside here. We're just cooking up a feast. We've got chicken we're going to put on the fire later on tonight. And I'm doing a little bit of work. Now it's time for a cup of tea. We're about 60 kilometres to the south of Karakorum in Kyrgyzstan. We just followed this track towards the end, and we've found this perfect camp spot. So we've set up here for a couple of nights, and there you can see Wendy in the background. We've managed to get a bit of wood together and made a little fire, so we'll be staying here for a while. Now look at this. You can't see it so well, but over in the back there's some magnificent mountains, and this river that's going past is going to be able to fill up our water for a while, so that's quite good. Yeah, what a magnificent spot. There's clearly been people there before, because there's a few fire pits, which was handy for us because we could just light one straight in the middle of it. Yeah, we'll be here a couple of nights, and then we'll be back down to Karakorum. In a couple of days we'll be into China. Woohoo! See ya.
So this is the spectacular scenery that we're seeing this morning as we head towards the Kyrgyzstan China border. I feel a bit sad to be saying goodbye to Kyrgyzstan. It really is a beautiful country. I read a saying the other day, roads build hearts. See ya. Along with a New Zealand family, a motorbiker from Japan, and with the help of our Chinese guide, we negotiated the complex maze of bureaucracy to enter and travel through China. Although we only had a few days, we managed to explore Kashgar and Tashkent, delighting in the Uyghur culture, food, music, and history. Crossing the border into Pakistan at the Kundra Pass, 4,693 metres, was extraordinary. The snow-capped Karakorum mountains glistened in the sunshine as we began travelling through the national park where we spotted ibex. Check this out. Absolutely beautiful day here in Gulmit. We've just waved goodbye to two fun-loving overlanders from Australia, Nina and Ricky, and I've just wandered outside now to do a little bit of journaling before we go and catch up with our Japanese biker friend. And we're going to go for a walk up 1,650 stairs built by the locals, where we're going to get some beautiful views looking towards here. These are called the cones, the pasu.
So we're on the Karakorum Highway, just about 10 minutes south of Gulmit, and there behind you can see the Hunza River and the Karakorum Mountains up behind there, covered in snow.
So we have timed it perfectly. It's autumn here and the autumn colours are amazing, and the people in the Hunza Valley are very gentle, very kind, and very hospitable.
Now look at these views. That is absolutely stunning, that river down there. It got blocked off by a landslide. We're now going to be heading that way. That's the continuation of the Karakorum mountains up there. The other side of that is, what's the other side of that? Tajikistan, I think. Or Afghanistan, actually. One of them. Anyway, that's from us now.
See ya.
Bye.
In my spirit, oh, clouds unfold.
And so we end our times in the stands by visiting the historic city of Lahore and then crossing into India at the Wagah-Attari border. But more about that in the next video. See you then. Bye.